Hey guys, Max Convexity. Hope everything's going all right with you guys today. Market's been closed for almost an hour, about 50 minutes. Let's see what's going on, or let's see what went on. How about that? All right, here's the 5-minute max spreadsheet. Okay, unfortunately, 4 of the 6 funds underperformed the benchmark today. However, all of the funds were up. IWMY being up the most and outperforming its benchmark, which is incredible. Here's the strikes that were sold of the various funds. Here's the points in the money. This is what these funds had to pay to buy these options back. So you want to see nothing up here. That means that the options expired worthless. So Triple QI sold this option for $131.81. It expired worthless. They made $1.7 million, which takes them to $5.1 million on the month, or 31 cents a share, with the dividend estimate of 74 cents a share. Same thing with JEPY. They sold something for basically $30. Didn't have to buy back for anything. That was a $734,000 profit. Nice job, guys. Same thing with IWMY. They actually outperformed the parent asset a little bit, and they were one of the better performing funds on the day. So that was awesome to see. All right. We're going to pull up some charts here real quick. Should have already had this pulled up, but I shut down on my tabs because my computer was running poorly because I had too many tabs open. So go figure. I tried like 4 times to do this update, and this is like the fourth time I tried. I don't know if it's going to let me this time. I mean, we'll see. All right. Well, let's look at some intraday charts. Well, USO had that was a face ripper, up 1.5%. That wasn't the chart I wanted to see. This was the one I want to start with, NASDAQ. NASDAQ up 271 handles today, 147 basis points. S&P up 58 handles, 1.11 basis points. Russell up 21 handles on the day, which is 1% even. But that was an absolute face ripper. All right, let's look at some of these yield max stocks. Why don't we? Let's look at start with Coinbase. That's a good place to start. Coinbase was up big today. Look at that. My God. Nice job, Coinbase. Coinbase was up 8.3%. Coney only caught half of that, and you can see why in this chart right here. Okay, so these guys have they have a ladder of 6 covered calls. All these boxes represent a covered call and a strike price. They've blown out 3 of their strikes, really basically 4 of them. I mean, they're at max profit on the 4th one. They only have 2 left to go. So the traders that see that are giving them a little bit of penalty for that, and that's why they're only catching half the upside. But that's just kind of the way the ball bounces. It's a great problem to have, to only be up 4.7%. Okay, well, now let's look at Tesla. Now, Tesla was a different story. Tesla was down 2.1 or 2.01% on the day. Now, with Tesla, we have an inverse fund, which is called Crash, and we have Tesla, a high yield fund. Tesla strikes are the ones in yellow. Crash's strikes are the ones in red. So there's still plenty of room for Crash to appreciate should the market fall, should Tesla fall tomorrow. But right now, as far as Tesla goes, they're close to being capped. We'll check out AMD. Look at that. Wow, boy, they were up really big at lunch too. They're up even more than NVIDIA, which kind of surprised me, or they look to be up a little bit steeper. Let's just say they're up at a steeper angle just by eyeballing it. AMD's up 4.25% and NVIDIA's up 3.5%. So, the eyeball test worked there. All right, now let's check out Mr. This thing's insane. 15% on the day. Holy cow. They've blown out every strike they had. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikes, and they blew out all of them, and not just by a little bit, by a long shot. That's absolutely incredible. They always say Misters basically leverage Bitcoin, and so let's pull up the chart of Bitcoin, and I bet Bitcoin's up about a third of that. So you can kind of see the leverage factor on the day that Bitcoin's up 7%. Misters up, what was that, 15%? Yeah, 15%. So it's about a 2-to-1, appears to be about a 2-to-1 ratio factor. All right, we'll look at Amazon here. All right, well, Amazon's just kind of steady today. Closed close to the high, so that's better than it was doing at lunch. It's kind of the weakest one out of all of them today. All right, so now what we need to check out is the buffer report. And I'll let you guys go. Hope you're liking the new short form broadcast. Like I said, sorry I shut everything down right before this opened. That's my white dog you can hear inside of the house barking. As soon as I start getting a good take going, I've tried to do this take like 5 times, literally, like I told you guys. It maybe 4 times, but oh my God, it's been a disaster. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you. Okay, so I mentioned it in the comments. My interview with Sylvia is postponed. There was a technical glitch. It was on my side, not her side. But we're in the process of rescheduling, and I'll keep you guys posted. But thank you for all you guys that have asked questions. I appreciate it. Okay, let's look at the indexes now. Let's see what really stands out is YMAGs and YMAG and YMAX. In fact, I almost think that's got to be wrong, right? I almost think that's a data error. In any event, let's see the ones that stand out in a good way. NUSI outperformed its benchmark. TUGN outperformed. That was nice. Lots of outperformance. USOI, big outperformance today. Great job. I'll check those figures, and by the time I come on tonight, I just can't believe that they would be down on a day like today. Maybe, yeah, they could have had one stock in there that was down a bunch, but let's see. They probably have. No, there's not even one stock that's down a lot. I don't even know what could be causing that. It's not even like Tesla, which is usually the culprit. Even Dizzo is only down 1.5 points. TSLP, anyway, I don't know what's causing that. All right. Well, anyway, you can see the standouts in a good way. We're maxi, and that's not going to be a surprise with Bitcoin absolutely ripping people's faces off. All right, guys, I'll be back tonight, and we'll look at the profit boxes for tomorrow. I'll probably have a late night with Max and Jack's show. Maybe we'll talk about this trade right here. Any of you guys see my late night with Max and Jack show the other night? I recommended one of these trades, and it made $600 the next day. And I have a new one that I don't recommend trades. I shouldn't say that. But anyway, but I like to talk in theory about trades. And I also made a video about this trade right here. So go look. It was out about an hour ago. It's called the Austin Strangler Strikes Again or something. All right, guys, you have a good day. Take her easy.